We are back for one final semi-short video here in Hunter Call of the Wild today, talking about the Emerald Coast, the newest map heading to the game. We've got a list of 14 confirmed species and some more information that I wanted to get into, and what better way to do it than go for a walk here on Te Awaroa. So, we've got a list of 14 species. I'll just go through the entire list first. We've got, of course, fallow deer, saltwater crocodiles, red deer, bantang, eastern gray kangaroo, magpie geese, stubble quail, red fox, axis deer, hog deer, feral pigs, roost deer, sandbar deer, and feral ghosts. That is 14 species with 8 new ones. That's a pretty good number of new species. Now, there is maybe one glaring kind of flaw there, and that is that there are not water buffalo on the map, at least at release. JaxyBeard did say there was maybe a chance that would be backfilled at some stage, so we shall see. But I really like the rundown of all the species that are going to be on the map. So once again, Jaxy did say in the stream that we are not very far away from the release. There is no official release date just yet, but it won't be long. Hopefully we have more information coming in the next couple of weeks on the streams, through the social channels, in the Discord, wherever that may be. We'll be keeping a very close eye on that. One final note about the map itself. We've heard this point reiterated over and over. It's a map, not a reserve. And I think it's going to be hard to really grasp that until we get to see the map and maybe even get to play it. Because as Jaxy said, it'll be kind of explained as it plays out through the story. So maybe that will start to make a little bit more sense, but it's good to know now that's going to be explained through the missions. So, I want to talk about the species, talk about some of the details we heard about the species, and so on. We know the fallow deer, are going to be the new great ones. We got to see the new textures for the fallow skins. That all looks incredible. If you want to check that out, we looked at it in the fallow deer showcase video. We've got crocodiles. Jaxy said on stream they are going to have aggression and that there's going to be changes to the gator behavior over on Mississippi. So, what all that means is that potentially the crocodiles and alligators are going to have the same behaviors, but it's not necessarily going to be crocodiles having the same as the current gators. There's going to be some changes, we'll see what they are. Hopefully they'll be more aggressive, maybe it'll be a little bit tougher to lose them when they disappear into the water for forever. We shall see, but just the fact that he specifically mentioned aggression really gives me hope that we're going to see a little bit more from the crocs than we ever have from the gators. We have red deer on the map, we've seen red deer plenty, I don't think we need to go over those. Next, bantang. Why is this important? They are a Class 9 animal. It's been forever since we've got a map with a new Class 9 animal, so that's really exciting. Use those 470s, 300, 338, whatever it may be. It's going to be nice to actually be required to carry something that can cover those classes again. All the recent maps, all the small game and stuff, we just haven't had that opportunity, so that's really exciting. But probably the most exciting, and probably the animal that most people think of when they think of a map based in Australia, is kangaroo. The eastern gray kangaroos are specifically aggressive, and I actually want to go straight to what Jaxy himself said and let him tell you about his first experience with a kangaroo on the Emerald Coast.
I don't know what I'm allowed to tell you, so I'm just going to tell you a little bit of my experiences with them so far. The first kangaroo I saw pummeled me and I died. I kid you not. There is an aggression to them that makes them so much fun to hunt. The animations, their poses, the way they move has been captured by our artists, and I don't think there's going to be anyone disappointed who is looking forward to a kangaroo.
Just the fact that they're going to be aggressive, I think that's going to be something that a lot of people are going to like. Generally speaking, aggressive species in Call of the Wild, be it wolves, moose, whatever it is, people love to hunt those things and enjoy those encounters. I think the kangaroos are really going to add something a little bit different though. He also mentioned the animations and movement are top tier, just the way that the artist did it, so I can't wait to see more of that. We did get to see a little bit in the teaser trailer, but obviously getting to watch a kangaroo do its thing will be a very different experience than just a couple seconds in the trailer. Then we've got magpie geese. Those are a species that's in the map on the Hunter Classic, Picabeen Bay. Another waterfowl species. I think maybe that makes it a little bit more likely that we see retrievers and stuff like that someday down the road because they continue to add waterfowl to the game. Can't wait to see what those look like. They're very unique animals to begin with. Stubble quail, so probably going to be similar to the bobwhite quail as far as how we actually hunt them. One species that we already have in the game and know what to expect is going to be the red fox. We've got axis deer. That's going to be cool to have them on another map. Hog deer. Those guys are very unique, and it was confirmed that's what we got to see in the trailer. I can't wait to see like the big hog deer, because if you look them up, they actually get quite impressive, and I think the diamonds are going to be pretty fun to go after. Much like Sika deer as well, they've got some kind of different furs. You can see like spotted ones, more of like a typical brown color, so really excited to see what they bring with them. We've got feral pigs, so the same thing we see here on Te Awaroa and over on Mississippi. We've got Rusa deer and Sandbar deer. Both species are coming to the Emerald Coast. Rusa deer were very clearly shown in the Steam images for the coming soon page for the Emerald Coast. Sandbar deer, it looked like that's what we had there, but we weren't sure. That's been confirmed. They get quite big. As far as actual body size, they're around the size of like a Roosevelt elk. They're very large. So I think that's going to be another big game animal to hunt. Maybe class 7 or 8. We shall see what they make them. And then finally, the feral goats. That was something we talked about in the teaser trailer. We can see very clearly they've been improved. The beards, I think the eyes, like the fur texture in general, is much better than what we have here on Te Awaroa. We can expect the ones on Te are going to be improved. They'll get the same textures as the new ones, but that's really, really cool. Just a lot of encouraging stuff coming with this map. The great ones obviously are going to get a lot of hype, but I think the potential for maybe 2 aggressive animals in the kangaroo and the crocs. The bantang are going to be a lot of fun to hunt. There's deer everywhere. Fallow deer, red deer, hog deer, Rusa deer, axis deer, sandbar deer. It's a map filled with deer species, which, as you might expect, is something I'm all about. So can't wait to get on that map. Can't wait to see all these species in their environment. Hopefully there's going to be more coming from Expansive Worlds. Probably we'll get to see them stream the map in the next couple of weeks and get to see some of that stuff, but it's a really exciting time. This is a map that has been requested for forever, and I think for the most part, species-wise, they've nailed it. But that's all I wanted to talk about. Just go through the species list. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Is there anything missing? What do you think about the water buffalo not being there? Is the bantang being a class 9 enough on that map? And any other comments you have about everything that we know about Emerald Coast. On that note, that's going to do it for this brief video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.